Crossing boundaries, Raj Malhotra had always been ambitious. A 32-year-old entrepreneur from Mumbai, he had moved to Toronto, Canada, 5 years ago to expand his family's textile business. With his sharp mind and relentless work ethic, Raj had managed to grow the company significantly, making it one of the leading suppliers of luxury fabrics in North America. Yet, despite his professional success, his personal life was starkly empty. His days were spent attending meetings, dealing with suppliers, and balancing the demands of his clients. At night, he'd come back to his upscale downtown condo overlooking Lake Ontario, alone. His parents back in India often hinted at arranging a marriage. But Raj wasn't ready. He wanted to find love on his own terms. One Friday evening, after a particularly exhausting week, Raj decided to visit a cozy coffee shop down the street called Maple Leaf Cafe. It was his favorite escape from the hustle and bustle of Toronto's business district. As he entered, his eyes were immediately drawn to a woman sitting in the corner by the window. She was effortlessly beautiful. With wavy blonde hair that cascaded over her shoulders and deep blue eyes focused intently on a book, she had an aura that was hard to ignore. "Mind if I sit here?" Raj found himself mesmerized, feeling slightly nervous. Mustering some courage, he ordered his coffee and walked over to her table. She smiled. "Not at all. Go ahead." As they exchanged pleasantries, Raj learned her name was Emily Carter. She was a graphic designer working for an advertising firm in Toronto. Their conversation flowed naturally, as if they'd known each other for years. Raj spoke about his journey from India to Canada and the challenges of managing a growing business, while Emily shared stories about her passion for art and her love for the city's multiculturalism. Over the next few weeks, Raj found himself returning to the cafe more frequently, hoping to run into Emily. And each time, their connection grew deeper. They shared meals, took walks along the lake, and spent countless evenings discussing their dreams and ambitions. Emily was kind, intelligent, and had an infectious sense of humor that brought a lightness to Raj's usually serious demeanor. However, there was an undeniable tension lingering beneath their growing romance. Raj was torn between two worlds, his traditional Indian upbringing and the modern, independent life Emily embodied. His parents expected him to return to India one day, marry someone from his own culture, and continue the family legacy. But with every moment he spent with Emily, he questioned whether that path was truly his. One evening, after a particularly romantic dinner by the water, Emily brought up the topic that had been haunting Raj for weeks. Raj looked into her eyes, struggling to find the right words. "It's not you, Emily. It's just my family has certain expectations. They've always wanted me to marry someone from India, someone who understands our traditions. I don't know how they'll react to us." Emily's eyes softened with understanding, but there was a flicker of sadness. "I understand, Raj. But love doesn't see culture or traditions. It just happens." Raj was silent for a moment, feeling the weight of his dilemma. He cared deeply for Emily, more than he had ever cared for anyone. But the thought of disappointing his parents, who had sacrificed so much for him, gnawed at him. As the weeks passed, Raj found himself caught in an emotional tug-of-war. On one hand, he longed to be with Emily, to build a life with her in Canada. On the other, the thought of going against his family's wishes made him feel guilty. The cultural divide that once seemed insignificant now felt like a mountain between them. One day, while on a video call with his parents, they once again brought up the topic of marriage. This time, however, Raj took a deep breath and decided to be honest. "Mom, Dad. I've met someone," he began hesitantly. "She's not from India, but she's someone very special to me. Her name is Emily, and I think I love her." The silence on the other end of the call was palpable. His parents exchanged glances, their expressions unreadable. After what felt like an eternity, his mother spoke. "Raj, we've always trusted you to make the right decisions. If this woman makes you happy, we won't stand in your way. But remember, love is a commitment, not just a feeling." Raj felt a weight lift off his chest. His parents' words, though not an overwhelming approval, were enough for him to move forward. That evening, Raj invited Emily to his condo and, as they stood on the balcony overlooking the city, he took her hands in his. "I told my parents about us," he said softly. "They're open to the idea. It won't be easy, but I want to be with you, Emily. I don't care about the boundaries between us anymore." Tears welled up in Emily's eyes as she leaned in and kissed him. "I'm all in, Raj. Whatever it takes." And so, they began a new chapter of their lives together, navigating cultural differences, embracing each other's worlds, and proving that love, when true, could cross any boundary. Thank you for watching this video. Kindly subscribe this channel.